Hi guys, I'm just going to jump right into week 7 discussion. My thoughts on the family story. I thought that all 3 families shared amazing insight on living with Frederick's ataxia. It was truly amazing just how driven and realistic that they all were when dealing with the disorder, both the parents and the children diagnosed. The drive all of the parents had was really amazing to see. Both Mrs. Bodie and Donovan's dad mentioned that people deal with what they are dealt with, and that they are just doing that. And I think that mindset and strength is incredible and something to be praised in that they discuss it so openly. I really thought it was incredible that all the family's lives intertwined, from Donovan adopting Benj's service dog to the Bodie girls mentoring Donovan and his family. The support that they all shared was tremendous. And I think it is an extremely important thing dealing with a rare disorder to kind of have that support and that the families join together and share with one another. It truly helps to talk to others and their families dealing with the same thing. And the stories shared were actually very sad, yet they were truthful and inspiring, and they raised a lot of hope for families and educators dealing with the disorder. I know for myself that it was very insightful. I had never really seen a child diagnosed with FA, and it kind of gave me a better understanding to watch the video. Some clinical aspects of the cases presented. All 5 cases presented in the video shared similarities along with differences. Each child was diagnosed with FA, but there were small differences that ran throughout each individual. The severity and the progression was different among cases. For example, the twins had a more severe progression after being diagnosed at 16 compared to the other 3 cases. Also, the depth of co-occurring problems altered from individual. Some of the cases had more severe spinal issues than others. And even within the siblings, the changes that were present, as seen with the Bodie sisters. Alex had less issues with her spinal cord and presented in a thinner appearance compared to her older sister. The top concern universally within FA was the concern with heart failure, which ended up causing the death of Benji post-surgery. And it was mentioned that death among children with FA was most often caused by heart issues, which I thought was very interesting because I didn't know that fact before watching the video. Some various factors impacting family dynamic presented in the video. It seems that one core factor focused around the strength of the parents and how they handled the diagnosis along with the progression of the disorder. All 3 families began educating themselves once given the diagnosis of their children, and each family was proactive in trying to locate the next big thing for the disorder, hoping to eventually locate a treatment or cure. All families were strong and reiterated the fact that they are dealing with what they have been dealt with, which I said before, which I thought that was a great takeaway message, and that this is just their new way of life and they're dealing with that. They were also open with their children and educated them along the way, which I think was a great thing to do. Mary Lisa said that Benj's surgery was decided by Benj himself, and that he was aware of the risk factors when undergoing it. And I think it's extremely important for parents to be honest and open with their children in situations like these, and believe that the families did a great job in doing this between all 3 families. Assessment and treatment changes between children diagnosed with ataxia dysarthria compared to adults acquiring it later in life is that children typically have a faster progression of the disease compared to the adults. Adults are also more likely to die of old age after being diagnosed, while children with FA will typically die from the disease. And then also speech treatment will focus mainly on maintenance and proactive skills for children versus improvement for adults. And all in all, I think this was a great video. Like I said before, it gave me a better insight on children dealing with FA. I hope I brought out some good points that may be useful to others watching this video. And to wrap things up, I hope everyone has a great 4th of July, and I will see you guys next week.